Thanks for tuning to Acquired Taste Media. Make sure you click the link in the bio, like, subscribe, you know what to do. Really appreciate the love. So, I was watching Joe Budden's review of Drake's 100 GB release, and really he kind of had a little critique of Drake himself personally, and I want him to say his piece first, and then I'm going to go behind him, and kind of speak what I have to say about what he says, because I think that it's something that we need to talk about more, and just listen to him.
Saying stylistically there are similarities between them. That's what I'm saying. I know killers that great with their kids, great with their parents, great with such and such. I also know killers, or used to, that had, let's keep it in the same ballpark, that had discrepancies with the opposite sex. How they handled those and went about those was in a very manly fashion.
See, I agree and disagree, but I also do think the only thing that separates this from the other people, those other people ain't going on camera to expose it to the rest of the world. Even if they do move like that. Even if in secret.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to hear none of this shit.
That alone
You're the biggest star in the world. I don't want to hear none of this mob tie shit. Yo, it's already assumed. I watch enough Dateline, nigga. You get enough money, you can get somebody clipped. You ain't got to tell nobody that. There's a certain aura and a confidence and just a way that you walk when that exists. If you keep telling me that, it ain't so believable to me.
All right, so what I want to speak about is him talking about he don't want to hear that mob tie shit. I think that, this is just podcasting. This is just us, expressing our opinions on certain things, and can't say he's wrong about his opinion because that's his opinion. That's how he feels. But what I do feel like is that we need to start treating music more like business than reality, I guess, right? And the reason I say that is because, first off, it's the music business. Second off, a man can make a song about anything he wants to. Whatever his creative vibe is at that time, whether he wants to make a song about being a gangster, if he wants to make a song about being a pilot, flying a plane, if he wants to make a song about being the captain of a boat, whatever you want to make a song about, that's what this music shit is about. That's what creativity is about. And I think we, as creatives, as musicians, as artists, sometimes we put a ceiling on ourselves because we look at it like, oh, well, I can't talk about that because I never did that. I can't talk about that because I never did that. Who gives a fuck I don't give a fuck what you did. Talk about shit that you've never done before. Talk about shit that you want to do. And what I'm getting to is you have movies, commercials, you have all type of opportunities for placements. There's niggas out there making songs specifically for sports, specifically for basketball. Niggas, is that a problem? Is that an issue? I wasn't a baller. I wasn't trying to go to the NBA. Is it an issue that I make a song about playing basketball real good and saying that I'm balling on niggas and shit like that? Is that an issue? You know what I'm saying? To some people it might be an issue, but the fact of the matter is, in the business, I'm trying to get as many opportunities as possible. So, hey, 50 Cent, he has the Power series. There's always some gangster shit going on there. So yeah, I'm gonna make a gangster song. Half of these songs you hear on these fucking movies aren't made by real fucking gangsters, aren't made by real mobsters. They're made by white boys. Niggas in the back just who writing and like, yo, this sounds dope. Hey, I'm gonna put this on the beat. It ain't gotta be about it being real, like it never really had to be. We just, as, black people, hip-hop culture has always been, well, you got to keep it real, keep it real, keep it real. And there's nothing wrong with keeping it real. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to be successful and you want to take advantage of as many opportunities as you can, you want to try to be creative as possible. Like, I have songs that I'm a hip-hop nigga. I like rapping. So I got songs that are straight rap. But I do got some songs where I try to do some harmonizing and shit and some auto-tuning and shit. As well as, I'm not a mob boss. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely got some songs about being a mob boss and being a gangster And the mentality isn't about, all right, that's what I want to be in real life. No, I want to make this shit sound so fucking cool that when these networks hear it, they like, oh, I want to put that shit in there. I got a movie for that, or I got a series for that, or I got a this for that. It ain't about, hey man, did you really do those things? Because if you didn't really do those things, we're not gonna place that song. No, if the shit sound good, they gonna place it. So, you know, with this being said, I mean, don't get me wrong, like I stated, that's his opinion on, on Drake and how Drake moves or whatever. But I think that we just not even Drake, but just as artists, period, man. We're artists. We are here to make art. If you can make a song talking about keeping it real in the hood and about what you went through in your life, and motherfuckers will love that. But you can also make a song about the totally opposite shit that you did, and you can talk about things that you never did before in your life ever. And you can make the shit sound good, whether you want to believe it or not. If you can make that shit sound good and get it to the right people, once again, this song about being a gangster or being a mobster, or fucking around and being a gangster or a mobster movie. This song that you wrote about your kids, or about birthday parties or whatever, that could be in a kids show or some shit like that. So don't stifle your creativity, but caring about what other people think. Flat the fuck out. Like, do what you want to do. If you wake up and you want to talk some gangster shit, because honestly, in my opinion as a musician, you get your inspiration from the beat. Like, sometimes you might hear a beat and be like, ooh, this bitch, I'm about to talk some shit on this motherfucker, nigga. Fuck the bullshit. And at that point in time, you can say, all right, I'm going to talk my shit and I'm going to keep it 100% real because that's who I am and that's what I want to do. Or you can say, man, I'm about to say some of the most creative, coolest shit that I could think of. And either one of them is going to be great music. So yeah, I had to post because I'm watching this, and then when I heard that, I just kind of felt like, nah, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's I understand they're, talking about Drake and all this other shit, but my mentality is, you're creative. And people who create music, just because you create a song about being in the mob doesn't mean that you're a mobster. Just because you make a song about, I don't know, a song about shit, being a pilot. That doesn't mean you can make a song about getting robbed. That doesn't mean you got robbed. You can make a song about robbing somebody. Doesn't mean you robbed that person. You can make you know what I'm saying? Like, you can make songs about all type of different things. It doesn't take away from who you are as a creative. Just try to just try to make that shit sound as good as possible. Cause nigga, we ain't doing nothing but saying the same shit over and over again, just in different ways. Everybody saying the same shit. We get money, we get women, we got nice lives, and we take care of our kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm hearing, and that's dope. So we all saying the same thing, just in different ways, with different dialects, with different tones, with different cadences. But it's all the same shit over and over again anyway. But when you hear somebody step outside that zone and really take, maybe, instead of me talking about just being in the streets and selling drugs to my, when I was young, really trying to take it somewhere else and nigga make a song based off of the Superfly movie or some shit, and you know what I'm saying, just switch it up and the shit sound hard as fuck to a hard ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be like, man, this nigga talk about Superfly. So fucking what? That shit sound good as fuck. And like I stated, it could be used in movies. That's what people really, in my opinion, that's what my focus be on when I be writing gangster shit, is thinking about shopping this shit to a movie or to, a series or something, and seeing about getting it placed. So, but anyways, drop a comment. We appreciate the love. Make sure you click the link in the bio. Peace.